You win one championship, we all learn about the great stars. You win a second championship, start working on a third, and we all finally learn more about the great teammates.
There is very little, if anything, that's predictable or fixed about Eric Spoelstra's lineups or rotation, as you guys know. What are the challenges when you have a different situation like this?
Mostly the mental challenge of, you know, knowing when your number is going to be called, or, you know, anticipating your number being called and then it's not getting called, and then the next game, now you're back in there, and it's, I didn't play last round, and now I'm starting in the Eastern Conference Finals, so a situation like that. So, like Shane says, you got to have old guys that like to win championships.
It is the love of good champagne. It burns your eyes. It'll make you do crazy things. And once you get that burning sensation in your eye from the champagne celebration, you realize you'll do it all over again.
You played with Dwayne Wade when he never took a second off the floor, it seemed. And now, of course, the minutes had to be managed, and it seems to have worked very well. But when those minutes are being managed, do you really think, wow, I wonder if this is going to work? We need him so much in the postseason. Can we get through it this way?
I knew he'd be healthy coming into the series, but like UD said, I didn't know where his rhythm was at. So I just asked him, is there anything I could do to help him get easier baskets, just to help him find his rhythm quicker? And he just told me to give him the ball. So.
I particularly want to ask you about LeBron. How have you guys seen him change during this whole run?
As a leader, you know, I think first coming in, and everybody was kind of skeptical about stepping on each other's toes or having that uncomfortable conversation with each other on the court, or you know, being confrontational, you know, with one another. And every year, I think that part of our relationship as a team, as a unit, and as individuals has grown.
People presume that it is easy to play with Hall of Fame players. I know people presume that. What are some of the difficulties? What are the challenges?
With great talent comes great responsibility. And we have three of the greatest teammates in the NBA. So we're lucky. There are a lot of stars out there that are a lot more diva-ish than our guys. They have their moments now. We love them, but they have their moments. But they're about winning.
I want to close with this. You are, first and foremost, I know you're playing Game 4, but there's also a greater sense, and you guys know this, you're playing for history. Are you embracing that?
You think about it, but you know, at the same time, you got to take care of the task at hand. You know, we got to deal with the Pacers before anything else happens, so that's where our mindset is right now, is just, you know, handling this first drive.
When I'm old and I'm sitting in the stands next to Zoe or Tim, that's when I look back and think about, you know, history and the things that I was able to accomplish and the things we were able to do as a team. But, you know, right now, while I'm in the moment and I'm enjoying the ride, I'm just going after it.
History happens, and you're part of it or you're not part of it. What you play for is what these guys said. You play for the moment, you play for the quarter, you play for the possession. You win that possession, you win the quarter, you win the half, you win the game. You do that enough, guess what? History will write itself. And that's why this ride has been awesome. And we're not ready to enjoy it right now. We're miserable. We're trying to grind out wins right now. It's not fun. When it's all over, it's fun. But that's what makes this group a great group of guys to play with.
I just happened to ask those three guys to sit and talk about being teammates. Could have easily have been Birdman, Rashard Lewis, of course, Ray Allen could have been there. And I think for old time's sakes, we should have had Mike Miller's jersey. He deserves it after all he did in previous trips to a championship.